stops around this place. There's always garbage to pick up. I wonder where that Kurt is. He's usually doing something to show up just at the last minute.
Hey, Pastor! Are you busy?
Well, I was going to have a glass of water, but you made me spill it. What do you want now?
I need to ask you some questions about life.
Uh,
God.
Well, let's go over to the shop.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, Pastor George, I've been talking to some of the young people at the church, and they're kind of wondering why they can't just enjoy life now and do whatever they want and just live for the moment right now and today. Do you have anything that you could say to that? Any advice for the young people?
Well, let's see. Now, as an old people, I guess you just scared the crap out of me over there at that garbage can. I didn't have a chance to pray. Suppose that happens to you later in life if you're counting on being a Christian then. All of a sudden something happens. It's too late. You're standing before God. He says, I gave you your whole life. Why didn't you commit yourself to me? And then it's too late, isn't it? And then another way to look at it, suppose you get to the end of your life, you've been enjoying yourself, but you're like one of those drug addicts down in the downtown in the homeless tents. You made the choice. You went out and enjoyed yourself. Satan caught you in chains of addiction. Is that how you want to end your life? Maybe you're a young lady, boyfriend pressing you for sex. A couple of years down the road, you find yourself a single mom with a kid hanging off you. You can't finish your schooling. You can't get a degree. You end up one of those numerous homeless moms lugging kids around, no husband around. Is that how you want to end up your life? Perhaps you want to devote your life to finances. They say there's never a rich man lying on his deathbed that says, I wish I had spent more time making more money. And yet they have everything that this life has to offer. Yet at the end, to leave it all behind. I've never seen a McCall's hearse with a U-Haul trailer behind it. You leave it all. So if you look at waiting to be a Christian, you're losing out on the joy of fellowship with each other, the joy of fellowship with God, the fact that you can have that sense that all the oppressive sin you have is gone in your life, that you have a purpose, that the Holy Spirit guides you to make wise decisions, that you are God's hands in the world to help people, to reach out to them, to encourage them. Sure, you can take the first part of your life and go out and have fun. But the Bible says something about the wages of sin are what? What are they, Kurt? The wages of sin are
death.
Death. Years ago, I was down by the Johnson Street Bridge with the Salvation Army on a Friday night, handing out chili and hot dogs, and towards the end of the evening, a young girl came over to see what we had left, and all we had left was coffee. And she was dressed in some kind of a faux fur top, skinny little mini dress, all soaked with rain. We gave her what we had and encouraged her, and she headed back to her corner again. After she had left, I said to somebody, how old is that girl anyway? Do you know her? She looked to be about in her 30s or 40s. They said, oh, she's only 18. And I said, wow, you can really see the wages of sin are death. And that's how it was for her. Stuck on a street corner, forced into a life she wouldn't have chosen, most likely beat up that night because she couldn't make enough money because nobody was on the street for sex. What do you want to do with your life? Do you want to put off the pleasure of knowing God for the chains of what the devil want to put you in? That's a question you have to answer. But you know, don't put it off. Don't put it off. Because just the way Kurt came out of that garbage can, that's the way death is going to capture you. And I just hope that you're ready at that time.